VBS friends. We're glad that you're here with us for our final night of our at-home virtual VBS. Tonight, the story that you heard was one about two characters in the Bible named Ruth and Naomi. And Naomi was Ruth's mother-in-law, and you learned about how even after both of her sons and her husband had died, she decided to go back to her home where she was from. And her daughter-in-law Ruth insisted on coming with her, even though she could have had a better life if she would have gone off and done something else. And in those days for women, you know, if they were unmarried, they had no way to make money, they had no real status in society. So she really makes a big sacrifice, uses a lot of compassion to stay with her mother-in-law. And her mother-in-law, Naomi, even shows compassion by letting Ruth come with her. That means another person she's got to feed and, you know, deal with. So there's compassion on the parts of both of those women. We thought it would be fun tonight for our activity to come outside. I hope the weather is good, and to use some of the sidewalk chalk that you have. And you can choose to draw any number of things that we talked about. Maybe you want to illustrate the story that you heard tonight about Ruth and Naomi. Maybe you want to draw something from that story. Maybe you want to draw something that took place in one of the other Bible stories we talked about this week, whether it was the prodigal son or the greatest commandment, or maybe you just want to draw something that makes you think about compassion, or that expresses or talks or tells us something of what you've learned about compassion this week in our Vacation Bible School. So we're drawing a couple of different things. Elizabeth, what are you drawing there?
This was a letter.
A letter?
And then this is
A note?
a story about...
Oh, I see the paralytic man here. And the hole in the roof. How cool. Yeah, Elizabeth did a letter over there because she is writing letters to a lot of people to show compassion and love during this time. I drew a heart here, and Jonathan, you've noticed, what is my heart wearing? Boots.
No arms.
He has no arms. Maybe we'll draw some arms on him. I drew this because when I think about compassion, I think about it being kind of love, but it's kind of working hard. So that's why he's got his boots on. He's got his work boots on. Because sometimes it's hard to show compassion. Sometimes you have to do, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. But we hope you'll get outside and draw some fun things. We hope you'll take pictures of it and send it to the church office so we can show those to everyone on our Facebook page. And we overall just hope you've had a great time in VBS this week. That you've learned a lot and have enjoyed each other and your brothers and your sisters and maybe your neighbors, and that we can all just continue to discover compassion together. So if you'll go get ready to turn.
And what I made
What'd you make?
Rainbow and a heart.
A rainbow and a heart. Those things make you happy, don't they? All right. Well, thanks for joining us this week for our craft time, our activity time, and for our virtual VBS. And we hope you guys have a great rest of your summer. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.